All right, hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to All Elite again. This is episode 22. At the time of me recording this, it's a nice Sunday afternoon. It's snowy outside, It just snowed today, so it's not all like ugly and brown and gray, so it looks nice. Yeah, it's a nice Sunday afternoon. But yeah, you see here in game, it's March March 19th, 2020. We just had a Dynamite. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Yeah, let's get right into the recap. I'm sorry, I tried to do a nice little intro there, and oh yeah, let's take a look at what we did last time. All right, we had an episode of Dynamite here where oh yeah, we had a 10-bell salute for Satoru Sayama. Rest in peace, Tiger. Let's go. He passed away in the save, so yeah, we had to pay respect. And then yeah, we started up the show with Cody promo. Got interrupted by MJF. Hangman came out to back up Cody. Got an 86. We're continuing the team of Kento Miyahara and Dr. Wagner III. I don't know if they're gonna permanently be a tag team, but I kind of figured for now. I'm just doing a thing where it's like, hey, these are two international superstars that we just brought into AEW. Here's both of them at the same time. So that's kind of why we're teaming them. And they're both baby faces. But yeah, anyways, they went over Joey Janela and Gringo Loco. And yeah, Joey Janela got a 37 in this match. I had Kento Miyahara pin him. I don't think Kento Miyahara gained any pop from it. So yeah, I got fed up with Joey Janela. He's gone. He's finally gone. The time came. Yeah, Joey Janela sucks. Anyways, we had a promo from the End Time. That's Jimmy Jacobs' group. Did all right. We had like a Tiger Mask tribute match as well as the 10-bell salute. So yeah, we got Ultimo Dragon, Dragon Lee, and Leo Rush on one side. I was calling them Ultimo Dragon Leo. Yeah, they took on Chris Brooks, Super Crazy, and Tajiri. The match did all right, but this wasn't really a match where we're trying to get a super high rating. We literally just wanted to do like a Tiger Mask tribute match, a bunch of light heavyweight, cruiserweight type wrestlers. We got Ultimo Dragon and Tajiri in there. Super Crazy, I'm sure, was influenced by Tiger Mask. I'm sure all of these guys were in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, we did that. We had a really good Bianca Belair promo where for some reason I had her get interrupted by Holodead. We brought her up from Dev for this. Yeah, the promo, if we didn't include Holodead, it straight up would have been 100. I think that's insane. No disrespect to Bianca Belair, but that's crazy. Wait, yeah, I don't remember why we did this, but it got a 97, and then the match itself actually got a 63. We gave Oldeo Tai a promo where, we're trying to get them over. I think we had them saying that they want to go after Bayley now that she's not the champion anymore, and that it's time for them to step up. So yeah, that reminds me, we should add Bayley to their Well, I think I deleted the Oldeo Tai storyline, so we're gonna remake that and add Bayley, Divina, whatever. Yeah, then we had an 8-man tag. Pac, Shingo, and Proud and Powerful, the new tag team champs, took on the Lucha Brothers and the Young Bucks. And yeah, it's kind of situation where the Lucha Brothers, the Young Bucks, they're both baby faces, but the Lucha Brothers blame the Young Bucks for losing them their titles, and the Young Bucks feel like they were also robbed because Pac and Shingo got involved. So there's just not a lot of trust there between the teams. They couldn't work together to overcome the bad guys. Yeah, then we had a Mox promo that did really good. Claudio versus Walter, we did. It finally happens. Yeah, we put Claudio over by DQ. I was saying, I imagine it will be a match where Claudio and Walter, they're having a real hard-hitting match. It's a real banger. And then just as Claudio is seemingly about to get the win, he's about to hit his finisher, Ring Camp gets in the ring and they're like, they can't have that. They attack him. Penta gets in there. They brawl. The brawl got a 76. We just needed to get Kenny Omega on the show, so we gave him a promo and it kind of sucked. But yeah, And then the main event, we had Cody Rhodes and Adam Page take on MJF and Jonah Rock, and that got an 87. So yeah, real happy about that. Yeah, here's some dark. We did Darby Allin versus the Blade. Suzuki-gun beat Garza and Humberto, excuse me. Davina Rose, Riho, and Mia Yim beat Jamie Hayter, Queen Aminata, and Avispa, Avispa was just a local worker we threw in the match, and they did better than Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata. Yeah, they got a 51. Jamie Hayter got a 47. Queen Aminata got a 30. Sheesh. So yeah, we're not going to sign them, but that's pretty funny. Yeah, then we did a Davina promo, and we gave Eddie Kingston a win over Brian Cage. Which that was actually enough to get Eddie Kingston back into recognizable again. I think. Hold on. Whoa. Clicking too fast. Oh yeah, he's recognizable again. So yeah, we're very pleased with that. Oh, and I didn't even show this on the last stream. I caught it right after I ended the stream. Shingo. Yeah. The Shingo's recognizable. Let's go. Hell yeah, it's about goddamn time this game put some respect on Shingo. I'm so hyped about this actually. Anyways, where were we? We were recapping. All right, we had another Dynamite. All right, we're gonna try to do this a little faster. Mox promo 93. Kenta Miyahara and Dr. Wagner got a win over the heel Luchas. It was an okay match. Young Bucks promo, the Lucha Brothers came out and started arguing with them. They're like, "You cost us our our titles, and you cost us the match last time. We're gonna face you tonight." Kingston had a promo. We brought up Ricky Starks, huh? I don't even remember booking this, but Eddie Kingston beat Ricky Starks. How good did Ricky do? Oh, Ricky Starks did better than Eddie. Okay, all right, keep that in mind. Davina cut a promo where she's saying she lost the championship, but it's not about how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you get back up. Kind of promo. But yeah, and then we had Odeyo Tai go over Davina, Rio, and Mia Yim. Yeah, I think I'm gonna assume we had Rio take the pin here, but I actually don't remember. I'm gonna assume that we had Hana Kimura or Kagetsu pin Rio. We had an MJF promo where he showed some uncharacteristic respect for Cody. As he was burying Adam Page and talking about how bad he is and how much he sucks, and how he got eliminated before him at the Revolution Rumble. He turns around and then he's like, Cody Rhodes actually respect that guy. Without Cody Rhodes, this company wouldn't even be here. So we all have to respect Cody Rhodes. Kind of kissing ass a little. We had best friends go over Latigo and Toxin, Malafama. We had Ultramantis Black come out and yell at the crowd, demanding respect for the Dark Order. And yeah, we just had him kind of come out and annoy the crowd a bunch, and they were getting booed. And then Claudio and Kenta come out, and there we go, tag team match against Dark Order. But unfortunately for the Dark Order, Claudio and Kenta got the win. We had a Cody and Adam Page backstage promo where they're looking towards the future. Yeah, and then we had the Lucha Brothers go over the Young Bucks. After the match, we did kind of, the respect spot where the teams are tired, but they shake hands, they raise each other's arms. It's a feel-good moment, and then boom, Mox, Pac, Shingo, all the boys, proud and powerful, they come out, they beat them down. Yeah, and then Kenny Omega ran out to make the save, but he gets outnumbered and he ends up getting laid out by Mox. Why Cody and Adam Page didn't also run out, I don't know. I didn't think about that when I looked. Yeah, and then here's another episode of Dark. We had Hijo de Fantasma and Dragon Lee get a win over Hybrid 2. Stokely promo, Cara Noir, Dalton Castle promo. Yeah. Oh yeah, for some reason I lost my mind and I booked this match with 8 people who are all unimportant. They're all unimportant. We brought up Dan Garcia and Kevin Blackwood from friggin' Dev for this, and Willer Yuta and Ultimate Dragon actually. Yeah, and I got a 48. In my mind, this would be a cool match though. So it's pretty funny that we booked it, but yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. We had a Lucha Bros promo that was okay, and we had Shingo pick up a solo win over Matt Sydal. This was going to be a tag match, but Pac is actually still hurt, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, he's got bruised kidneys, but he's going to be better in 6 days. So, yeah. All right, yeah, there you go. That's the recap. I said I was going to go faster, and I don't know if I did. All right, we've also made developments in the plans for Double or Nothing. All right, so let's go take a look here. We always knew the main event was Mox versus Kenny Omega. I'm pretty sure the Prime Tournament finals will be Adam Page versus Walter. We're doing a three-way ladder match between Proud and Powerful, Lucha Brothers, and the Young Bucks. We've got so much time to book towards that. And we're gonna have the Briscoe Brothers debut after that match. You know, kind of square up with the winners. I decided that we're gonna go Double or Nothing for Double or Nothing, and we're gonna do not one, we're gonna do 2 tournaments, and we're gonna have both of them culminate at Double or Nothing. So actually, yeah, let me go ahead and write Oh yeah, so we're gonna do an AEW Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament, and the finals. Right now. This is subject to change, but right now I'm thinking I want to do Awesome Kong and maybe Ali. And we're going to have the finals be them taking on Hannah Kimura and Martina. I'm going to show you the plans for that in a second, where you'll see how we got there. But yeah, I kind of just want to do a thing where I'm Awesome Kong, you know? The tournament gets announced, and Stokely Hathaway says, you're not going to have a women's championship tournament without the AEW Women's Champion, Awesome Kong. So Awesome Kong will be entering the tournament with a partner to be determined. Like that kind of thing. And then, yeah, we'll somehow land on Allie, I guess, because we signed her. She's good. She's recognizable. Anyways, I'm thinking we can do Bianca Belair versus Davina Rose, although, see, the only issue with this match is I don't know if we're going to the way the storyline's going, I don't know if we'll be able to hold off on booking this all the way to the pay-per-view, but maybe we can. Well, so yeah, tentatively this match is happening. I'm doing the whole Dark Order feud with Darby Allin. So naturally, that's going to lead up to Brody Lee's debut, where he'll squash Darby Allin. So yeah, I think that should be at the pay-per-view. Again, that could also be before the pay-per-view. I'm not entirely sure. Oh yeah, and I was thinking here, I was just kind of trying to figure out a way to get Cody on the card really for this, and Claudio, because he's a star. So yeah, I was figuring we could do kind of how for Battle of Los Angeles, they'll do a big on the final night of the tournament, they'll do a big tag team match with all the people who were eliminated from the tournament. We can do something like that with like Cody, Kenta, Claudio, Leo Rush, Wagner. Kenta wasn't in the tournament, but it's fine that he's there. And then on the heel side, we've got MJF, Jonah Rock, Thatcher, because Walter was in the tournament, but if he's in the finals, he obviously can't be in the losers tag. Zack Sabre Jr. and Minoru Suzuki, maybe? Although we might change this, because I also was thinking that Pac and Shingo versus Kento Miyahara and somebody could be a good match. And you know, we've been doing Kento Miyahara teaming with Wagner the Third, so maybe I can just put him in this match instead. And yeah, we're gonna do some type of match with Eddie Kingston and Jimmy Jacobs. All right, those are the plans for the pay-per-view. 1 second, can I go ahead and minimize the game here? Open this. Oh. All right, so you see, yeah, I did a lot of planning in the past couple days for this. See here, I laid out who I want to be in the tournament by we needed to spread out the people who are at least recognizable or above through the tournament because we have a lot of women who are unrecognizable. And yeah, I tried to lay it out in a way where each match has at least one person who's recognizable. So hopefully we can book this and it doesn't bomb. So yeah. See, we'll go through the teams real quick. We've got Davina and Mia Yim, Awesome Kong and Ali. It's probably gonna be Ali. Hikaru Shida and Mika Iwata. We have two Oldeo Tai teams, one of them being Hana Kimura and Martina, the other being Pagetsu and Rina Yamashita. I was gonna do the Midwest Militia of Allison Kay and Jessica Havoc, but Kimberly's recognizable, so we might just do Kimberly and Jessica Havoc. And Kimberly's really good also, so. Excuse me, I had to burp there. Yeah, we've got Chelsea Green and Viper. And then, yeah, I know this whole time I've been talking about how I was gonna release Tennille Dashwood. But I figured she could lose in the first round of the tournament, right? So yeah, Mandy Leon and Tennille Dashwood round out the field of the tournament. Yeah, we booked out the tournament here. Whatever. All right, let's advance days because it's Thursday, so we gotta move. We gotta go. There's no time. We're wasting time that we don't have. I got two tournaments, two. Also, I thought about like meticulously trying to plan out how I'm gonna do two entire tournaments and have them both end at the pay-per-view. But yeah, I never got around to that, so we're kind of just gonna wing it, you know? Hanma, we don't need. Okay, so I'm very excited about my two tournaments and my new championships. We definitely need more championships. Black Taurus is now muscular. It's good to hear. Oh, I forgot we were signing Psycho Clown. Oh, he's here. Okay. Psycho Clown. I mean, he's got some good popularity, but I have no plans for him right now. I have no plans whatsoever for him right now. I just saw that his contract came up and I was like, Psycho Clown's cool. We got to sign him. He's gonna hate this, but he might. Look, Psycho Clown, you're gonna have to hang out in Tallahassee for a little bit, okay? We'll find some. Wants us to reconsider. Oh. Should we not do it? You know, screw it. Come to the main roster. Well, nothing matters. Welcome. Get your ass in here, Psycho Clown. That's all it took. That's all it took. All it took was that one message saying that he was unhappy, and I was like, you know what? Come on, screw Tallahassee. Get down here to Miami. Where's AEW? Where's Daly's place? Is that in Miami? I don't know. Yeah, last night was well, there was a collision that I watched that had some good matches. They had Speedball Mike Bailey versus God, what's that other guy's name? The Jet guy. What was, I can't think of his name right now. Whatever, that match was good. They had freaking Takashita versus Claudio. So it was the IWGP Heavyweight Champion versus the CMLL Heavyweight Champion. And they were kind of trying to get that across, but not really saying it in a way that really like sold it well. They were kind of just like, oh, this has never happened. And they just kept repeating it. And it wasn't even the main event, so I thought that was weird. The match was good. The match was good. God, Ricky when are they going to give him this title shot? He's been the top contender for so long. How's Galeno going on? 34, all right. Oh, you know what? There, I think I, I don't think I mentioned this. Yeah, I sent Mariah May and Chris Statlander to Stardom. I figured since we had Thomas Billington and Lee Moriarty on excursion to All Japan, I was like, why don't we send some women out there, get some experience? So my first choice, I was gonna send Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter, but Britt Baker straight up said that she's too old to go on excursion, that's a young person thing. So I was like, all right, that's a great attitude to have, Britt Baker. I'm definitely not gonna fire you anytime soon. I might. Um, and it didn't let me send Jamie Hayter because she doesn't work exclusively for us. So I guess they have to be on their exclusive contract for you to send people on excursion. But yeah, the two people I wanted to send, I wasn't able to send, so I ended up sending Mariah May and Chris Statlander instead. Yeah, hopefully they get super good at wrestling a bunch of freaking four matches. Oh my god, a broken neck. Oh, oh, jeez. Damn, that's rough. Or Ashley Vox. What else? Oh yeah, God, I made so many plans. I also want to do well straight up. I want to do John Moxley versus Kento Miyahara. Even though Kento Miyahara just got here, he's not even recognizable yet. He's not like super over, but he's good. He's really good. So we're gonna like. I wanted to I was saying in the last stream that on this March 25th Dynamite, I wanted to do like a big title match, but I didn't build up to it at all. I was too busy booking promos with Holiday and Joey Janela and all kinds of nonsense. So I think we might do it like we can do it just on this one randomly, or not randomly. Like we can announce it on April 1st and do it on April 8th or April 15th. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I kind of want to start building to that because we're gonna do a whole thing where it's like he was Kento Miyahara was the last All Japan Triple Crown champion, and he went undefeated with the championship before leaving the company, which is true. For some reason, instead of having him lose the title, they just booked him in a bunch of like six-man tags. So yeah, we've got the undefeated All Japan champion is going to take on our world champion. I think that's a cool story. And it gives Mox something to do other than cut promos on Kenny Omega. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. And then that can also lead into the match I want to do at the pay-per-view with Pac and Shingo versus Kento and Dr. Wagner Jr. Just because that sounds like a sick ass match. Like saying those four names back to back, you're just like, yeah, that sounds like a good match. um, yeah, I have no idea what we're gonna do with Psycho Clown, but he's here now. Oh, Pac's spleen is finally better. Oh, it's finally not bruised. Oh, we can sign Tangaloa. Oh boy. Tracy Williams. I was thinking about bringing him up and adding him to the Dark Order. Since that's what we're doing with all of our Chikara guys, basically. So yeah, we might do that pretty soon. Because here, you want to be a masked wrestler again? You want to be Evil Ant? Is there anybody we need to give the night off? Is Jay Briscoe here? Yeah, he is. But Mark Briscoe's not here, so Jay Briscoe, take the night off. All right, March 25th. All right, so last week we were in the Midwest. It says we haven't been to the Great Lakes since freaking October. Let's go there. We're gonna draw 12,000. Jeez. Let's go to Ohio. Let's let John Moxley get a pop. Give me some character ideas. Ooh, safe bet. Don't want that. Likely, yeah. Let's get some angles. Likely, yeah. Oh, a near certainty. All right. 7 out of 10 meeting. Yeah, maybe like 6.5. All right, Davina, Rib, Brandy Rhodes. That's fun. Gringo Loco just being cool. He we fired Joey Janela, and Gringo Loco was like, "Oh, let me make people like me so I don't get fired. Let me be real likable." I mean, Gringo Loco is also not great, but you know, he's fine. He could be here. All right, so right off the bat, I want to book. You know, why don't we make this a tag? We can do. Oh my God, this is a good match. Damn, this match is almost too good for me to just randomly book on Dynamite. But we're doing it. Why not? Can Kento Miyahara pin Brody? Brody thing is way more popular than him, so I don't know if he's gonna be cool with it, but it would be nice. It would be helpful. Do it for the team, Brody. All right, we're gonna have Eddie Kingston provide a distraction. And I don't know if Jimmy Jacobs is managing them, so I'm just gonna I'll just add him at ringside anyways. There's a lot of notes. All right, we're trying to keep up Kento Miyahara's momentum. We've just been giving them tag match after tag match, and this is kind of a big one. They're fighting like real guys who are over. So okay, that's sorted. All right, because I want to announce those 2 tournaments, but I feel like we should we can like tease it on this show, like do like Tony Khan has a major announcement next week, and then on the next show do it. So here, we'll do that. Here we do Renee. Um. Here we do Renee, Tony Khan. I think that's fine actually. I think this is fine. Just yeah, Renee Paquette, Tony Khan. Let's see, what did we look last time? Oh, we had the Lucha Brothers get jumped. Or the Lucha Brothers and the Young Bucks get jumped. Okay, so... maybe we can do like a big angle where maybe like Kenny and the Bucks are kind of calling out John Moxley and everybody. And then we have the Lucha Brothers come out and like kind of argue with them again and say like, you know, no estamos amigos, Holmes, like tweet like solamente get a championship. So like they're just saying like, you know, we just care about getting the championship. And then like John Moxley and those guys come out and attack Kenny and the Bucks. And the Lucha Brothers, you know, they tease it, like they're gonna go run in there and help them. And then they're kind of like hand wave it off and leave. And, you know, Kenny gets laid out with the Death Rider. All right, yeah, let's book that. All right, you know what? We're just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna write out everything there, but yeah, we're gonna do here, Kenny. All right, Kenny, you gotta talk, so no pressure. Matt Jackson, you can talk too, I guess. I guess you're about as good as Kenny. Nick, background. There's a lot of people. Right here, before I forget, let me see, do we have an angle idea? All right, let's see. You're gonna have Penta and yeah, we're just gonna have Penta and Phoenix come out and respond to these guys. And then this part we're gonna have let's see. Kenny Omega. We're not gonna have Moxley talk in this. We'll do a separate Moxley promo. It's kind of, we're gonna cheat a little. We're gonna have a separate Moxley segment. All right, so Nick. Western Hawk, attacker. Shingo, who is now over, so he can actually be in the angle. Santana. This reminds me, I should just go ahead and make this into a group and just call it, I'm just gonna call them the Death Riders. Who cares, right? Who cares? I feel like this whole time I've been like, nah, I need to come up with my own name for them. It doesn't matter that much. They can they can be the Death Riders. It really doesn't matter that much. And yeah, Shingo, I mean, Santana and Ortiz aren't actually a part of the group, but you know, they're buddies. Oh yeah, let's make Penta work the crowd, and I think Phoenix is already working the crowd. Yeah. All right, cool. So yeah, that's them deciding whether or not they should help the elite, and them deciding like, nah, never mind. Just letting them get beat up. Okay, we'll do a separate angle. Hype. Melissa Santos, just back, whatever. And here we're not gonna do every single person off screen, but we'll do Kenny, Nick, Matt, and John Moxley. There, I don't feel like adding everyone again. I think I used the wrong there, but whatever. Okay, we're just booking a lot of angles right off the bat. I don't know why. We never do the show this way, but this is how I feel like doing it right now. All right, so John, this is a separate John Moxley promo. Or I don't know, the Death Riders promo. You can incorporate Shingo and call them like the Dragon Riders, but that sounds super lame, actually. We're not going to call them the Dragon Riders. The Triple Dragons or something. Maybe we should call them Triple Dragons, actually. Here, we're in 4 minutes backstage. Basically, John Moxley's just kind of trashing Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks at this point, where he's just like, you know, you guys call us out and we come out there to fight you guys, and you're looking to the Lucha Brothers to help you. You guys are weak. You call yourself the elite, and you can't even give us a good fight. You guys suck. Kenny Omega at Double or Nothing. I'm gonna break your neck. We got to hit the catchphrase. Oh yeah, here, Kenny. Hey, all right. That was only 32 minutes we booked? Jesus. That seemed like a lot of work for 32 minutes. All right, what are some other matches we want to book? Let's take Davina Rose and Mia Yim out of the world title scene. I feel like this is pretty much done. It's kind of just here. But I'll leave it for now because I was thinking of when we do qualifying matches for the tournament, we're probably going to put Zack Sabre Jr. over either Chuck Taylor or Orange Cassidy. So that's why that's pretty much when we're going to end this storyline. This storyline's done. Yeah, this storyline's done. Just going to end this. Kenta versus Walter. We didn't even add Claudio to this. Fine, this is pretty much done, but I'm just gonna leave it just in case. Tommaso Ciampa's not even in this anymore. We should take SCU out of this. Oh, and for God's sakes, let's get PCO out of here. Why has he been in this for so long? Yeah, so right now they're just feuding with Eddie Kingston. Yeah, this makes sense. Okay, why did I start doing this in the first place? I wanted to add a storyline. Let's just put Mia Yim in here too. All right, so we should do something to advance this storyline. We're doing Davina Rose versus Odeyo Tai. All right, they lost to them in a 6-woman tag last week. Yeah, so maybe we can do. I mean, maybe we can just give Davina Rose and Mia Yim a win and have Davina Rose cut a promo on Odeyo Tai. We don't have to go directly to Davina Rose beating one of them. Oh, why am I doing it like this? Have I booked this already? I mean, it's not. Yeah, not like this. All right, kind of a generic promo for Davina, where she's just like, they'll tie. They've been calling me out. They got a win over us last week, and I'll give it to them. They got that. They won that one. But if they wanted my attention, all they have to do was ask. They just have to come up to me and say, Davina, we want to face you in the ring because I never back down from a challenge. I don't think we've done storyline development, so let's do that one. Or no, background, not off screen. All right, we need. Should this be a wild? Because we need a wild brawl, storytelling. Brawling's not his best, but he can do it. Yeah, let's just make this a wild brawl. Why not? Okay, so we need storytelling and a steeled show. Trying to think if we can maybe do a tag team match as a steel show. I was thinking Lucha Brothers, but we just had them go over the Young Bucks last week. And it's like, I feel like they've gone over everyone already. You know what? What if we just give what if we do a match with Mox? Because Moxley, I don't think we booked him in anything for since like pay-per-view maybe. So Mox, Pac, and Shingo, actually give him a match, not against Kenny and the Bucks, but against somebody. Nah, there's really nobody I want to put them against right now. I mean, because we could do like Cara Noir, Dalton Castle, and somebody else, but that match makes no sense at all. Like, there's no reason for us to have Dalton Castle and Cara Noir just lose to these guys right now. We could do SCU, but that would kind of be burying them for no reason. Again. It's very local workers. It was Calvin Tankman, but he's only 4 years of experience. This guy I've never heard of has weirdly good stats. Yeah, I have no idea who this guy is. Oh, this guy's a scumbag. All right, what did we do? Warhorse. Calvin Tankman, can you be a face? All right, Calvin Tankman. And there was a third person I looked at. Oh, this guy. Mad Dog Connolly. All right, good luck. You guys are wrestling John Moxley and Pac and Shingo. And you know what? Let's make this promo in. Let's have this be an in-ring promo now. So yeah, that'll go right after this match, I guess. All right, we still need a storytelling match and a steal to show. Oh, we should do something with MJF and Jonah Rock. We can do. Or I'm sorry, what happened last time with Cody? They beat MJF and Jonah Rock, but then what did they do on this episode? Oh, they just had a promo, right? Damn it. I mean, hold on. This should, let's look at it this way. This show needs a main event. I was thinking of booking Cody and Adam Page to win a tag match, but there's nobody like important for them to really wrestle. What if we just do randomly Cody, Hangman versus we can do James Storm. Not Jack Evans, James Storm. Is James Storm still over? I don't really book him that much. Lance Archer. Or I mean, we can do Suzuki, but I think Suzuki's unimportant. Oh, he's recognizable? I mean, screw it. I'll give Adam Page the win, open match, clean win. Zack Sabre Jr., James Storm, and we're gonna put MJF at ringside. Although he doesn't even necessarily have to be at ringside. It could just be a thing where at some point during the match they like, or maybe after Adam Page and Cody win the match, it cuts to MJF watching from a monitor backstage, and he kind of like claps a little, like he's like, okay, you know, he's really into Cody right now. God, I feel like this might be the main event, but it's not a great main event. Yeah, we might have to book the Lucha Brothers actually in a steal the show match. But I don't know like what against who. I mean, who else is? I mean, it's Claudio. You know, maybe we should book God, I planned out these tournaments, but I don't know what to do before I get to the tournaments. Yeah, we gave Eddie Kingston a promo, and then he beat Ricky Starks. We'd give him another match, but he definitely can't do a steal the show. Although he's involved in this, maybe he doesn't need a match. Man, we don't have enough heels in Dev. I was trying to see if somebody can just have a match against Claudio. Yeah, because they had a tag match last week. Because I kind of just want to give Claudio a steal the show, maybe. He could wrestle Bandito. Pretty random, but screw it. I mean, this match could also have Kenta and be a tag match, but God, we've already booked like so many tag matches. 1, 2, 3, 4. The entire show set. All right, yeah, this is gonna be a singles match. Whatever. I mean, you know what? Actually, all the other luchadors, we'll just put Black Taurus. Alright, we still have got 25 more minutes. Let's see some actually. Who have the Lucha Brothers wrestled? All right, they beat the Young Bucks. So the 8-man. This was the triple threat tag. E-Held F Phantasma and Dragon Lee. This was that random 10-man tag we booked on Dark. Bandito and Black Toros. Hybrid 2. Santana and Ortiz, Jimmy Jacobs and Brody King, Darkwater, SCU. They faced everyone. Like, I guess they can wrestle Latigo and Toxin? I'm like almost positive I've done that though. Like here, we'll try. We've never booked this. That's crazy. You know what? Fun. 2 Steel Show matches. This one can be like shorter, I guess. I mean, it doesn't need to be shorter. Screw it. Screw it. Nothing matters. We're just throwing the matches. We're just throwing the matches and promos, and the audience, they don't know what to think. They're like, what's going on? What am I watching? And we wanna... You know what? We'll leave their promo backstage and have it be before their match. All right, we still have 10 more minutes. What is going on this show? I feel like I've been booking it forever. All right, we're gonna try to put stuff in some kind of order. Oh, there we go. I was looking for that. Wow. Literally, I say this about literally every card I ever booked, but this is a very weird card. This is just a lot of tag team matches. There's nothing that really stands out as like being a really hyped up big main event, but I guess this match has Cody and Adam Page, so that could be the main event. Why not?
Alexa, stop.
Here, we'll give Eddie Kingston a backstage promo. Oh yeah, after helping Kento Miyahara and Dr. Wagner III pick up a win in their match, we're gonna have Eddie Kingston. We're gonna give him a backstage promo. I don't know if this could be character development. Why not? Yeah, this is basically a promo where he's like, you know, did you guys think I was just gonna forget about you guys? You think I'm just gonna sit here and watch you guys steal a win from the great former Triple Crown champion Kento Miyahara? and the son of a legend, Dr. Wagner III. You think I was just gonna sit backstage and watch that go down? Nah. I mean, I don't know. This is a weird show to book right now. We might just have to do. Here, I never do this, but we're just gonna do two matches back to back. We're gonna do a backstage angle where MJF, he's gonna wish Cody good luck backstage. Here, we'll do. We're gonna have Cody being interviewed first. We'll do this for 3 minutes because I think we have like 10 minutes left in the show. And then we'll do 2 minutes tease. God, I have no idea which of these I've done throughout this show. Like I've given up keeping track. All right, then part 2, we're gonna have MJF. A wild MJF appears, and rather than attacking Cody Rhodes, he comes out and he's like, "Oh, hold on, I'm not here to fight. I'm here to actually, say good luck out there tonight, Cody. You beat us the last time we were in the ring together. My hat's off to you. Yeah, just kissing Cody's ass." And Adam Page isn't around, so he's not there to be angry about it. Two more minutes. Okay. Oh, this is not gonna open the show. I've got 2 steal the show matches back to back. I don't know if that's good. Here, let's All right, let's do that. We'll have the squash match in between the two Steal the Show matches, leading into the main event. We still don't know what Sting's doing. God, I think I might just give Sting a vacation, honestly. Because having him be here backstage not doing anything, I think he's gonna get annoyed. So yeah, we might just have to send him on vacation for a bit. Oh, we didn't do anything with Bianca Belair or Stokely Hathaway or Awesome. Oh, right. Oh yeah, didn't we do that weird, that weird Bianca Belair holodead thing? Okay. We're just gonna give Bianca Belair a promo. Last time, Bianca Belair, we gave her a 2-part promo, but in the part where only she was talking, you got a friggin' 100. So let's see what happens here. Maybe she'll give us 100 again. What else? We don't need to have Stoke respond on this show. We've been trying to get Leo Rush on all these shows because he just debuted, but he can be on Dark for this week. It's fine. You know, Walter's not the best promo, but he lost. Yeah, because he lost to Claudio. And he hasn't responded to that since, so we'll give him a promo too. Excuse me, coughing. Got Walter character development. Walter addresses DQ loss to Claudio. I don't really have any. I don't really know what this promo is about. I just kind of feel like we should advance the storyline. Character development. We are not going to get that bonus on this show, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. We're going to get 100 Bianca Belair promo. We'll be fine. Oh my god. All right, here. All right, we booked 2 Steal the Show matches on this show for some reason. Cody and Adam Page are in the main event. There's a John Moxley, Pac Shingo squash. Bianca Belair's going to get 100 promo. This is going to be a good show. I'm going to guess this is going to get like an 84. An 84 is what I'm guessing. Actually, before I run this, let me drink some water. 1 second. All right. All right. Opening angle gets a 76. You know, that's decent. We can work with that. Wagner and Kenzo versus Punishment Martinez and Brody King gets an 80. Oh my God. Yeah, and Brody King actually agreed to put over Kento Miyahara. I'm very surprised. Brody King got an 80 in this. Oh my God. Yeah, this was just a really good match. Yeah, when we had Eddie King provide distraction. All right. Yeah, then we come back from commercial break. Eddie Kingston cuts a promo on the end time. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my sitting position. Because, see, the problem is this desk is a little too short for my legs. Oh, I guess I can sit like this, but I gotta squish in. All right. Davina Rose and Mia Yim go over Penelope Ford and Dark Sheik. A 77. You know what? Shout out to Penelope Ford and Dark Sheik. Both of them doing really solid. Really solid in this. And yeah, of course, Davina Rose did better than everyone, but that's to be expected. Yeah, 77 match. 75 promo. All right, we're starting off this storyline on a good note. Yeah, I kind of just came up with the idea for this because we have Bianca Belair kind of targeting she's kind of targeting Awesome Kong now. She wants her title back. So I figured this would be a good time to use Davina Rose to get somebody else over. And I really want to get Hana Kimura and Kagetsu over. So yeah, that's why we're doing this. Whoa, Walter, freaking 75 promo. Shout to Walter, man. Also, yeah, nobody asked me at all, and I'm not even really a WWE fan, but I saw the ending of yeah, John Cena had his last match last night against Gunther, and I saw that how sad and disappointed everyone was, and it's just my main takeaway from that was I can't believe WWE still just hates their fans. They hate their fans so much. They'll never book anything the fans want. It's John Cena's last freaking match. Walter is 38 years old. He's 38. He's 38. He's already been world champion. He had a really long intercontinental title run. I believe he was the NXT UK champion. I don't know if he won the regular NXT championship. But he's had all these title runs. He's already established. It's not like him beating John Cena is gonna make Gunther a friggin' household name. But no, friggin' 38-year-old Walter really needed the rub. Anyways, that's my rant on that. Not that I'm a WWE fan or anything, but I just felt compelled to give an opinion on that because I was kind of just like, geez, man, like let your fans be happy for once, WWE. Just let John Cena win. Anyways, Claudio and Bandito get an 86. Yeah, our first of 2 Steal the Show matches. Of course, it was really good. Yeah, there was no reason for us to book this, but yeah, it was good. No reason. There's no reason not to book this either, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, Renee Paquette and Tony Khan announcing a huge announcement got a 75. How does that work? Renee Paquette, a better promo than Kenny Omega. Whoa, Bianca Belair bombed. Oh man. Oh geez, no. Oh, I was so sure she was gonna cut 100 promo again. Damn it. All right, next time. All right. These guys just squashing jobbers gets a 58. Captain Tag, we got a 40. That's not bad. We should maybe send them to Dev. We need heels down there. John Moxley promo gets a 78. All right. A lot of John Moxley on this show. The Lucha Brothers promo talking about John Moxley and how they didn't help the Elite at the beginning of the show gets a 72. The Lucha Brothers taking on Toxin and Latigo. Yeah, it gets a 77. Decent effort from Latigo and Toxin, but you know, they're not quite there yet. They're not quite there yet. Also, yeah, I did some off-screen cheating. I remember when I booked them against the Young Bucks, the game said they had terrible chemistry, which is not. They're a tag team in real life. So yeah, I cheated. I gave them great chemistry. You know, who's gonna stop me? Yeah. The promo segment with Cody and MJF gets a 90. I hope MJF is getting more over from all these good promos we've been putting him in, and that match with Cody. All right, and the main event gets an 82. Really good main event. Lance Archer and Minoru Suzuki have great chemistry. Yeah, this is getting just a random main event, but you know, Cody and Adam Page are two of our top baby faces, so it doesn't hurt to just kind of throw them out there. Just, hey, you know, these are some heels, fight them. But yeah, I got an 82. 86, better than I thought. I thought we'd get an 84. Yeah, really good show. Once again, I just kind of just made up a bunch of stuff on the fly. Didn't really have anything planned except for this one match down here. But yeah, it worked out in the end. All right. Hey, it's time to book Dark. There was somebody we said we wanted to get on Dark, but I can't remember who. Oh, we're gonna give Awesome Kong squash. Right. All right, who's jobbing? Let's see if there's any local women. I think I saw Alley Cat before. Oh, it's Megan Bane. Oh, Sky Blue. Weirdly, Alley Cat seems like the best option. I think. I'm not sure. Wait, where are we again? I think we're in the Great Lakes. You know what? Sky Blue, actually. She's more popular. Come get this $30. That's what my job says when I show up for work. Heyo, come get $30. I was gonna set Awesome Kong to dominate, but we don't even have to. Just win. Just squash her. Oh, I forget that Kong's a road agent. All right, yeah, we're gonna have Stokely come out. My girlfriend's right behind me. Just, it feels awkward talking about Stokely Hathaway in front of the ladies. But we're gonna have Stokely Hathaway cut a promo burying Ohio, talking about how ugly everyone is and how he hates it. Yeah, he's gonna say that Bianca Belair, you look so sad, you look so pathetic, begging for a title shot. What have you even done to earn it? You beat Holiday? Okay, who's that? Who is that? What have you even done to deserve a title shot? You're not getting. You know what? Last week we did let me see, Matt Sydal. Are you? Oh, he's unimportant now. Boo, boo. We had Matt Sydal put over Shingo last week because we were gonna do a tag match, but Pac was injured. So I was gonna do Matt Sydal and Mike Bailey versus Pac and Shingo, but now I feel bad because Matt Sydal's gone down to unimportant. Let's give Best Friends a match. Let's do Chuck and Orange. Chris Brooks is somebody that we need to stop using him as just a jobber. We need to find something for him to actually do because he's not bad. And in spite of us jobbing him out, he's still pretty over somehow. So yeah, we should do something with him at some point. I thought about putting him in Suzuki-gun maybe, or like, I don't know. He doesn't really fit in any of the other groups. Like, is he gonna hang out with Jimmy Jacobs? No. Face the Butcher and the Blade. It's gonna make me do it this way. Cool. We have Orange to win. We just, you know what? Calvin Tankman got a 40 in this. Let's get him back in here. Why not? Hey, Calvin Tankman, you still here? Oh, is he still backstage? I know you just jobbed, but you want to face Jonah Rock? He can kind of brawl, but he has bad stamina. Yeah, we're using we're using Calvin Tankman as a babyface, but yeah, we're probably gonna sign him and send him to Dev as a heel. Cause yeah, every time I look at Dev, I keep forgetting. I'm like, there's no heels here. It's like Danny Garcia, Kevin Blackwood, Galeno Del Mal, who has like no experience, Toxin, Latigo. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and Alan Angels. Let's give MJF another promo. He's here. Why not? He's already out there. he cuts a promo where he's like, I could stand here and I could talk about how ugly all you. He's cutting the same promo as Stokely, basically, where he's like, I can talk about how ugly and fat everybody in this town is, or I could talk about how many guys backstage couldn't even lace up my boots, and how I'm the best young talent this company's got. But all I want to say is that I'm grateful to be here in the company that Cody Rhodes built. Just really glazing Cody. Glazing. I find it. I don't know. Sometimes the kids come up with something that's hilarious. All right, we still need 19 more minutes. Oh, let's do. This is kind of random. Well, you know what? I said I wanted to get Lio Rush on this show. Damn it. Lio Rush versus or Lio Rush teaming with Wheeler Yuta makes no sense. Whatever. Lio Rush can be on the next show. Let's get Santana and Ortiz a match. This is just all squash matches, but I feel like this is what Dark really was in real life, and then people would go online and complain, the matches are so predictable. Why isn't there world title matches on Dark? Yeah, this gonna be the main event. Get Wheeler Yuta some, get him in there with some experienced guys, let him get a little more experience, and have Ultimo Dragon out there, kind of the guide things. He is the head coach after all in Dev. I don't know why I'm justifying this Dark match. Here, let's have Cody do it. Win it. Alright, we'll do a Santana and Ortiz promo also. Alright, yeah, proud and powerful, always down for the static, always down to get active, and such and such. Does Ortiz? Oh, I feel like Ortiz is the one who is more over, but has worse. Has more charisma, but worse mic skills, and for some reason gets better match ratings. Or here, you have charisma. Where's the crowd? All right, now Penta off screen. Ray Phoenix off screen. Or it's gonna be in the ring. Why not? It's Dark. We can end it on a bad promo. Who cares? There's no rules, man. All right, we'll do it like this. All right, it's a random episode of Dark. We've got this promo that's probably going to be bad at the end, and I'm going to leave it there. So I'm guessing that this episode's going to get like a 70. All right, we're starting off not too hot, Jonah and Calvin Tankman. Oh, Jonah Rock isn't. He's not recognizable. That's my mistake. Yeah, that's my mistake. They got good ratings though, like 60, 53. These aren't bad ratings, but they're not over. So the crowd was like, huh? What's going on here? MJF getting a 75 promo by himself without Cody. That's very good. Best friends go over the Butcher, and I didn't even check to see if we booked this match before. I should have done that, but whatever. They go over Butcher and Blade. It gets to 63. Awesome Kong squashing Sky Blue gets a 60. Literally squashed her with a flying splash. Stokely promo gets a 65. All right. Bianca and Stokely not delivering this week. And yeah, Proud and Powerful facing Ultimo Dragon and Wheeler Yuta for no reason gets a 72. Decent little match here. I hate that it never says they. What was their finisher? Like the Street Sweeper or something? Yeah, and the promo not as bad as I thought it'd be actually. A 69. Okay, I should have believed in them a little more. We scored 1 point less than I predicted, but yeah, 69 rating. Nice. All right, we made money. We're over 70 in Puerto Rico. I keep forgetting to see how many fans will draw if we go there. Although, yeah, I don't want to randomly go there. If we're gonna go there, I think I want to make it like you know how they'll do like special episodes of Dynamite sometimes, like Bash at the Beach or Beach Break or they still do Fighter Fest, Fight for the Fallen, those kind of things. We should do like a Puerto Rico themed one where we can do Dynamite and Dark in Puerto Rico. Oh, okay, Dark Sheik's social media success. Usually when there's a social media story, it's the person said something bad. They're getting canceled. Excuse me? Oh, okay. I don't know why I got so like that jarred me so much. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, yeah, the game's telling me that we brought her in on a one night only deal because we have her shortlisted. But I thought this was just the game telling us that it hired Sky Blue on its own. That's why I was like, whoa. You can't just make unauthorized signings. All right, yeah, that was pretty funny. 8 million viewers for Dynamite. Oh, Jonah Rock's a natural. We should have put him in the promo. Damn it. Oh, we should have done that. Maybe it wouldn't have got a 75 though. Matt Taven, television champion. All right, cool. NXT got a 65. Just curious. Ring of Honor is doing terrible. Okay. All right, yeah. So let's go ahead and proceed. Yeah, we've got our major announcements. It's like really 3 major announcements. We're gonna announce Mox versus Kento for the following week, and the start of the 2 tournaments, which I don't know if we should start them next on the next episode or on this upcoming episode? We'll have to like look at the schedule and see. Yuki, Scott from DDT. This is a solid main event. All right, we're just gonna try to zoom through these days and get to next week and just book the next show. Oh yeah, so I don't forget, let's go ahead and let's sign Calvin Tankman. Screw it. It doesn't, you know, we can just keep throwing more guys in dev, right? That's fine. You know, we did send them, we sent 2 of our heels, Lee Moriarty and Thomas Billington, to All Japan, so we need more heels anyways. And then we ended up not sending Psycho Clown to dev because he said he didn't want to. Man. Yeah, Britt Baker turning down going to Stardom, that really really soured me on her a little bit. Everybody moving to the Southeast. Because it was like, you know, we're trying to find out a way to have her develop a little more, you know, get those stats up a bit. And she kind of like, you know, I'm above that. I'm too established. I'm big league now. And you know, that's not good. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 weeks or 8 shows to the pay-per-view. All right, let's see. Let's think about this. For the women's tournament, we have 4. God, this is going to be so much. We have 4 quarter-final matches, 2 semi-final matches, and we want to do the finals at the pay-per-view. So, I mean, if we do like 1 semi-final here, 1 semi-final here, quarter-final, quarter-final. We could start it here or here, basically. So yeah, we should probably start it here to be safe. And just, you know, if we have our semi or finals sorted before the pay-per-view, that's fine. But see, the men's tournament's more complicated because I wanna do qualifying matches. See that I don't. Whatever. We're just gonna wing it. It'll be fine. This is always what happens. I start trying to make intricate plans, and then it's like, oh, too intricate. My brain can't do it. Who's the new champion? Oh my god. Evil is the new Intercontinental Champion in New Japan. Oh, we can sign El Coyote. This guy's actually pretty sick in real life. They give him a lot of flashiness, but other than that, he's kind of bad. Yeah, we sign way too many luchadors and people in general. So yeah, sorry, El Coyote. Not right now. Alright, let me look at Calvin Tankman. I mean, screw it. We can send him to Dev. Oh, wait, where does he work? Nowhere. All right, cool. We'll just sign him. Oh, we see. Here's the thing: if you sign them to just like a written contract, they can go work other companies when they're not working for you. But then, if we want to send them on excursion somewhere, we won't be able to. But we already got two guys. You know, whatever. I'm over it. Exclusive written. We live in 2 years. All right, Calvin Tank, man. Should we get Sky Blue also? He's still a young lion. Yeah, she's not wrestling anywhere either. Sure, why not? These are just dev signings. I'm not gonna bring them to the main roster just yet. All right, sorry about that. Well, things not looking too good in all Japan. That's not good though, because we we want to have a good relationship with these guys. Elite Warrior already getting a 45. Pretty good. Koji Iwamoto is someone I kind of like in real life. He does cool, he does cool judo throws during like matches, so I think he's cool. Just wanted to throw that out there. No reason for me to say that even, but Thomas Billington was not on the show. Okay. Pay raise request, sure. Why are you still in a handshake deal? Why are you still in a handshake deal? Hannah Kimura makes sense because yeah, we can't sign her exclusively. She works for Stardom. I think I tried to write out some qualifying matches I want to do for the AEW Prime Championship tournament. That's the men's one. Can't remember what match I wrote for MJF, but oh, MJF versus Dolph Castle. We can do that on this Dynamite right now. Or why not? Yeah. This guy stinks. All right, see you in Tallahassee.
table, but it's not good. This guy actually. There's no good guy.
God, I wanna. God, I know it's not even late, but I kind of want to end this stream around like 5:45-ish. So I might try to speed book this next show. We'll see how successful I am with that, but yeah, I'm just throwing that out there. I mean, I'm not sure how many. All right, here, can we do this real fast? All right, how many heals do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 faces. All right, Sky Blue can be a heal. Oh god, a massive Nicholas push? Yeah, that's gonna work. All right. I know I said I'm like a bit of a time crunch, but I want to take a quick break real fast. Just for a second. So yeah, I'll be right back. All right, just give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Or I'll skip Jay Briscoe the night off again. All right, sorry, buddy, your brother's not here yet. Let's give Sting the night off. We're not doing anything with Sting. I don't know why we haven't. We really do need to just give him like a vacation. So we're only going to draw 3,700 people in Puerto Rico. That's disappointing. Southeast. I don't know where we're going to do the pay-per-view actually, but let's not even think about that right now. It's got a Memphis, Mississippi. Very random place for us to go. Why not? Let's try to get some finishes. Likely, we might use that. Big gamble, nope, don't want that. No gambling allowed, please. Let's try for angle ideas again. A likely, Come on, give us a near certainty right here. All right, bad meeting. 3 out of 10. Oh, Montez Ford wants to hang out backstage? Sure. Oh, he wants to work. Oh. I mean, he can job to Walter. I don't know what to do with him, but sure. Oh, okay. Oh, geez, damn it. Damn. Oh, all right. God, now she wants me to hire him. Oh. Hey, AJ Styles, what's up? Yeah, come on in. We really do just need to sign AJ Styles. Caitlyn, I mean, they can work on Dark if I remember to book them. Maybe next time. All right, Davina Rose hanging out with Hazuki backstage. All right. Claudio telling Taz he needs to reimburse him in full for his rental car. All right, that's kind of harsh. Damn. Can really train just Bianca. Joe Doring with a creative idea. Stu Grayson. Flamita. Yoshihiro Tajiri started making waffles. All right, thank you, Tajiri. Man, so everybody's in a good mood. Damn. We go to Florida and everybody's like, yeah, it's sunny, it's warm. All right, we booked a shockingly good episode last week. I don't think we're going to be able to top it this week, but let's see if we can. All right, here's the big announcement. We're going to have, see, I would normally do Tony Schiavone for this kind of stuff, but we did Renee last time and it went really well. So we're going to just do that again. Tony Khan just stand there next to Renee, let Mama Renee do all the talking. I mean, this is a big announcement. Let's give them 5 minutes. We're gonna have Renee talk for 5 minutes. Because yeah, they're announcing. Yeah, first we're having Tony Khan is announcing that next week on Dynamite we will have a world title match. And John Moxley will defend his title against the undefeated All Japan Triple Crown champion Kento Miyahara. Who never lost his championship before coming to AEW. So yeah, we'll get to see that match, which reminds me. Kento. Alright, he's moving. Oh yeah, so next week we're gonna have an unimportant wrestler go up against the world champion. So that should be good. And yeah, and then he announces, you know, AEW, speaking of champions, we have many great champions here. We have the world champion, we have the tag team champions, Santana and Ortiz, we have the women's champion, Awesome Kong. You know, we feel that it's about time that we have another champion here. We're gonna have the AEW Prime Championship. Gets real hype, and he's like, we're gonna have a tournament to decide that champion. But the name of the show's Double or Nothing, so what's better than one championship than two championships? And what's better than one belt? 2 belts. That's right, we're gonna have a new tag team championship title, and it's gonna be for the women of AEW, the women's tag team championship. Tony Khan's head just sets on fire. He just bursts into flames. We're gonna have 2 championships. 2 championships. Buy it on pay-per-view. Yeah. And then from that, we're gonna have a segment where we're gonna have MJF show up. And MJF, we're gonna have Tony Khan talk in this one. I don't know, this might be a bad idea, but I imagine that when MJF comes into the ring, you know, he basically says to Tony Khan, where he's like, you know, if you're having a tournament for another championship, you know, I'll be damned if MJF is not going to be in that tournament. So Tony Khan, I demand that you put me in that tournament right now. Then Tony Khan will say, you know, that leads to another announcement. We will have qualifying matches for the AEW Prime Championship tournament starting right now. MJF, your matches right now. And yeah, and then who did I say? Oh yeah, Dalton Castle is gonna come out. I'm sorry if my like use of caps bothers anyone. I was like, as I was writing that, I was like, God, this is kind of annoying how I do this. I don't know. I don't know. It started off as a thing where I liked capitalizing people's names because it made it easy to find them like on this screen. Like I could see easily like, okay, Mox and Kento and MJF and but yeah, now I'm kind of just capitalizing everything. It's almost had the reverse effect of that what it was supposed to have. Anyways, our speed booking, right? I think they're both recognizable. Can they do like a 13-minute storytelling match? Maxwell open match, tainted win. We're gonna do. Where's interference finish? There's managed. Oh, outside interference. Boom, right in my face. Yeah, ringside we've got Jonah and Gada Noir, Cara Noir, however you want to say it. Maybe we should do the Lucha Brothers versus Santana and Ortiz also next week, because the Lucha Brothers won a title match basically. They they lost the triple threat match, but they didn't get pinned, so they want Santana and Ortiz. So yeah, let's give them a promo. Rules, because a regular tag would be boring. All right, Penta, Ray Phoenix working the crowd. Santana. All right, it's a speed booking, baby. Top speed. Look at how fast we're going. All right. Yeah, it's kind of a babyface move for Santana and Ortiz to just accept the match, but I figured it can be a thing where they're like, let's do it our style, let's take it to the streets and do no rules. Let's have a street fight, that way there's no excuses after we whoop your ass again. Ortiz can be real annoying and be like, and still, and still, and still, and still. All right, speed, top speed. Oh, right, Walter has to kill Montez Ford. Montez Ford actually has some popularity, so we'll give him 10 minutes. Should this be a wild brawl? It can be. We'll leave it regular for now. Right now at ringside. Axel. We can do a Walter promo where he says he wants to be in that tournament, but it doesn't have to be on this show. So let's hold off and see like what we end up booking. And Davina Rose basically said she'd face a member or somebody from Rodeo Tie, so that member will be I mean, Rena's a lot better. We're kind of just throwing this away if we do it though, but yeah, let's screw it. Just reinforce the fact that Davina Rose, even though she's not the champion, she's still that guy in the division, you know? I always do that, damn it. Davina versus Rena. Which I would love to see in real life, honestly. 13 minutes. Let's have it be a real match. Open. Here, we're gonna do Flash Pinfall. We're gonna do Davina Rose Distraction by here, Hazuki. Or you know what? We're not even gonna do that. Just have the match. Just have the match. Or here, actually, what we will do is we'll put Odeo Tai at ringside so it advances the storyline. Okay. We should definitely do a Jimmy Jacobs promo. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name. Been having trouble remembering names lately. Yeah, well, this is gonna be a promo, like, you know, here, we're gonna have Punishment Martinez Usos talk, where it's just the end time basically saying to Eddie Kingston, like, Eddie, you know, we gave you a chance to join before, but you just can't see you can't see the way. You think you know everything, but if you just joined us, you know, we could be stronger than ever, you know. But then Jimmy Jacobs gets mad and he's like, but no, Eddie, you have to be hard-headed and stubborn and you refuse to listen to us. But that's okay, we'll make you listen. Foreshadowing, boom. All right, no interviewer because they're spooky goths. They're probably just like in the boiler room or something. They're in the boiler room smoking a doobie. On the last show, we had a bunch of tag matches. This time it's all singles. Can we do here? No, not Kenny Omega. It's kind of a random team, but here, let's do this. I was saying how we need to find something for Chris Brooks to do. Maybe he can be in the Dark Order. Let's just have him hang out with them for this match and see where it goes from there. Kento Miyahara will pin. He can pin Stu. Is Ultramantis Black? Do I have him set to manage these guys? Let me just go to Ultramantis Black. Okay, hold on. Oh, God. Ultramantis Black, God. I was trying to type in Evil Uno to manage Evil Uno. Stu Grayson. God, can these guys steal the show? This is random, but can you brawl? No, not really. We need a main of. Um, God, what if we just go crazy and just do friggin' just straight up do this as the main event. You know, just say like Jon Moxley, you know, he just wants to show that he's still the guy around here. It doesn't matter who they put him in, that he's gonna come out on top. Yeah, let's have Claudio be distracted by Walter. And then Kenta will take the loss. I thought for a second about protecting Claudio somehow and making this a DQ, but screw it. Jon Moxley can just win. Oh, can this be a wild brawl? Alright, here, let me not make the mistake I've made before. And yeah, here, we're gonna have an angry backstage Mox promo responding to Tony Khan's announcement about him facing Kento Miyahara, and he's just like, you know, they've run out of people for me to face here, so they're bringing in world champions from the other side of the planet to face me tonight. I've got to take on this giant Swissman and another Japanese wrestler. It doesn't matter, you know, they could be from Mars. I'll rip their heads off. You know, it doesn't matter if it's Kento Miyahara, Kenta, Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, none of them can stand up to me because I'm the greatest wrestler in the world. Uninspired Moxley promo. Not my best Jon Moxley work. All right, we only need 19 more minutes, so probably just fill this out with some promos. Here, this is really long, but we're gonna give them 6 minutes backstage. Yeah, we're gonna give Cody and Adam Page 6 minutes backstage for really what should be like a friggin' 60-second promo, where they just kind of both declare that they want to be in they're interested in the Prime Championship tournament. Renee did all that talking earlier. To Melissa. We'll do Maxwell off screen. Maybe Adam Page says something like, you know, if that little brat MJF thinks he's gonna go around trashing my name, you know, and he's gonna join that tournament, well, guess what? I'm also joining the tournament because maybe I'll be able to get my hands on you if you don't lose in the first round. Something like that. I don't know. Actually, let's change this from tease to storyline. I know how we can kill some time on this show. 3 minutes backstage. Tease. Alright, we're gonna do Denise Salcedo. Interviewing Ultraman is Black. Yeah, and Ultraman is Black. He's there with Evil Uno. And Stu Grayson. And they've got Chris Brooks with them. And basically, damn, can Chris Brooks cut a promo? No. Oh yeah, they've got Chris Brooks there. And basically the gist of the promo is they're just like, you know, you guys haven't been doing any recruiting, but I've already found one candidate for the Dark Order. You know, Chris Brooks. Are you ready to serve the Exalted One? And Chris Brooks is like, I mean, I'll have a match for you guys. Sure, why not? Like, whatever. That's what we're doing, right? And yeah, Ultramantis Black's just being all weird and dramatic, like, yes, the Exalted One. And Chris Brooks is like, okay. Or you know what? Actually, this can be. Oh, I didn't. Damn. Let's have it be comedy. I never do comedy. And yeah, this can just be right before this match. Just a tease where he's like, you know, we can show you how powerful you can be if you are a part of the Dark Order. Because the Dark Order, we are one. And then, yeah, they go out there and they face Sumihara, Dr. Wagner III, and Leo Rush. And obviously they lose. 10 more minutes, God. We need to do something with Kenny and the Young Bucks. Yeah, we'll do foreshadowing. Okay, Renee Paquette, interviewer, Kenny Omega. And Matt Jackson. And, you know, they're talking about, you know, we've been feeling a lot of disrespect around here lately, you know, guys dragging our names through the mud. We've been getting jumped. We've been getting dissed by teams that we thought respected us, like the Lucha Brothers. Hello, Terry Funk fan. This is my first TEW. Yeah. And yeah, basically the promo is that he's like, you know, we've been getting disrespected and we're not going to take it anymore. We're going to just have to remind these guys exactly how good we are and why we're the elite. Yeah, you know, I feel like I heard of not TEW, but I feel like way back in the day I heard about Extreme EWR, Extreme Wrestling Revenge or whatever it was called. And you know, this was so long ago that I heard about it and I was like, oh, a text-based wrestling game. Ooh. And I never bothered to look up any of the games until this one. And then yeah, I looked it up and I was like, oh, it looks fun actually. Um let's see. That was a wild one. Damn. You know what? Let's do an angle where let's turn the tables. Let's have the Elite attack John Moxley for once. You know what? Let's not do this actually. We're too far from the pay-per-view actually. That's never mind. I just immediately thought about it and I was like, you know what? We're too far from the pay-per-view. Actually, you know what? God, I keep starting to do promos and then canceling them. Yeah, let's just do we'll still do an Odale type promo, but it'll just be a hype promo. Hannah and Martina are the only ones who speak English. Lavina Rose off screen, Denise Salcido. We're just gonna do a promo where they're kind of just hyping up Rina Yamashita, like, you know, Lavina, you're so stupid, you know, you think you're so tough and so much better than everyone. Rina Yamashita is gonna kill you. Ah, 3 more minutes, damn. Well, what if we do this? Okay. All right. Bianca Belair is not on the show. That's fine. All right, yeah, it's a pretty good episode of Dynamite. We're past the friggin' 5:45, I said, but let's try to power through this. Oh yeah, Denise Salcido, I have her as an interviewer. Is she bad? Do we not like her? I just early on needed interviewers, and so I signed her. I don't watch her content. I don't know anything about her. I have Denise Salcido, Renee Paquette, and Melissa Santos. I could have signed Kayla Braxton at one point, but I just decided not to because I have these other people already. All right, I'm gonna guess this show. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I always guess under, so we're gonna say 85. Because I always somehow underestimate how well the show's going. So we're gonna guess 85. Let's go. Oh, okay, cool. I was just worried because you never know nowadays. All right, this promo gets a 65. Tony Khan did not come out of this looking good. All right, it's very on brand. This match only gets a 65. Not great, but it was a storytelling match. Santana and Ortiz promo. Oh wait, no, yeah, the Lucha Brothers and Santana and Ortiz promo gets a 73. Walter just squashing Montez. We gave him 10 minutes, okay? We at least gave him a full match. So yeah, that gets an 80. Thank you for being here, Montez Ford. As random as it is. This promo gets a 73. All right, I'm kind of gunning through this. No, the Ultraman's Black promo does bad. No. Please, crowd, like this storyline, please. This match does really good though. Oh yeah, and Chris Brooks got a 67. Yeah, Chris Brooks, you might be joining the Dark Order. Now that you're free from having to hang out with Joey Janela, you might have to hang out with Evil Uno and Stu Grayson. But you'll play some video games. All right, I hope this somehow got these guys more over, but I doubt it. Because I think all these guys are unimportant except for Chris Brooks. MJF and Cody, you just put them together in promos and it always works out. They got an 86. Dale Ty promo gets a 53. Not great, not terrible. Oh. Alright, Davina Rose and Rina Yamashita don't seem to click, which is really unfortunate, because this is a match I would like to do like again in the future. But yeah, they still got a 71 together. So yeah, that's good, I guess. Could have been better. God. This Kenny Omega backstage segment bombs. Alright. That's a 47. You know, they're only the faces of the company. Why would anybody like them, right? Moxley showing them how it's done. The world champion cuts a real promo. Gets a 92. Damn, yeah, and then this gets an 83. Kenta was off his game, but yeah, 83 is still a really good main event. And yeah, we had Walter distract Claudio, so that way, you know, it gives the baby faces an out for the loss. They didn't just straight up get beat. 86, 1 point higher than I guessed. Okay, I'm always under, yeah. I always underestimate the shows. All right, we're gonna speed run the start. Boom, we're gonna give a match to Dale Ty. I don't think Kagetsu works dark for whatever reason. So we'll do Hazuki and Martina. You know what? We should bring in people for them to beat, actually. And maybe it could just be a tag match. Let's do Roxy and Sari. That's a cool team. Yeah, I recently rewatched the and thank you. I like my roster. I rewatched the match with damn, who was it? Kenta and John Moxley during the pandemic from New Japan Strong. That match was freaking sick. Like, I wish they booked Kenta more than they did. Also, I remember at the time being annoyed that they didn't actually put that title on him, the New Japan, or the IW, I don't know if it was the IWGP US or the New Japan Strong title. But yeah, they should have just put it on Kenta. No respect. Kenta gets no respect. You know what? 12 minutes, yeah. Here, we'll put Hazuki at ringside. Yeah, Kenta is definitely like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. He's just so sick, and like I feel like that whole generation of dudes like Kenta, Marufuji, Low-Ki, AJ Styles, like some of them get respect, but I feel like guys like Kenta and Low-Ki don't get the respect they deserve, you know? It's like people are like, oh, Low-Ki's such a jerk, and I'm like, look, man, I didn't work with him. He wasn't a jerk to me. Although I think I heard he's like a conspiracy theorist or something, so maybe I should chill out. Praising Low-Ki. Let's give Adam Page a match on Dark. Why not? Why not? There's no rules, man. Hey, you also want to be Calvin Tankman? All right, Calvin Tankman, you're here now. You're a heel. Just lots of Calvin Tankman in this episode. I don't know why. He just kind of showed up. You know, as mysteriously as he appeared, we signed them. Here, have a wild brawl. Go nuts. I mean, can he do 12 minutes? Do you have the stamina for it? Because that should main event, honestly. It has Adam Page. We haven't given a win to who was Brian Cage and Joe Doring. We should give them a win. Here, they can beat Tracy Williams and oh god, we're gonna have to bring in somebody. All right, this is so many people. All right, this is Sword Female. Okay, this is so many people. I'm immediately overwhelmed. Sure, Adam Priest, get in here. Oh, you're a heel? All right, never mind. Is this a person people care about? Tahuti Miles? Hey, I don't even... Oh, you're a heel? Never mind. I don't even remember what match we're booking anymore, but, oh yeah, we need people to job to Brian Cage, and here, just be a face. Yeah, just be a face, dude. Just... Adam Priest. You're just a squash. Let's give Big Joe Doring the win. Shout out to Big Joe Doring. Hit up that donation link from my last 2 videos on YouTube. If you want to support our boy, he's fighting brain cancer for the 3rd time. Shout out to Joe Doring. I hope he gives brain cancer a big old choke slam. We need 19 more minutes. Okay. Can this be 1 more minute? Make it an even 15. Is that fine, game? All right, we need some promos. What storylines are we running? Let's give SCU Alright, yeah, we're just gonna give SCU a promo where, you know, they straight up lost that feud against Jimmy Jacobs' group. So yeah, we're just gonna give them a promo where they're like, you know, what's done is done in the past, and all we want to do now is move forward with our careers. We need to refocus and get back to our goal of winning the AEW Tag Team Champions, blah, blah, blah. God, 14 more minutes is so much time. We're giving Stokely a 5-minute backstage promo. Tease. Yeah, we want Stokely basically to be like, you know, I heard Tony Khan announce a women's tag team championship. Not only the championships, but a tournament to decide the championships. You know, there's no way they can hold a tournament without the AEW Women's Champion Awesome Kong. So you know what? To all you women out there who thought that you guys were going to be able to get your hands on a championship, too bad. Awesome Kong's here. We're going to find the partner. We're going to enter that tournament. So we're giving you all fair warning now, you know, steer clear. And Bianca Belair, shut your dumb ass up. Oh my god, that's really funny. Making fun of Loki's your legacy. Who else can put? I was gonna say Claudio, but he doesn't do dark, so he can't bug him. Oh, Leo Rush. Leo Rush, come on. Kento Miyahara doesn't speak English, does he? No. Okay. Just a general Leo Rush promo. He's not feuding with anyone. He's just cutting a promo. Oh damn, we still need 5 more minutes. God. I mean, can we book another match, maybe? Alright, there's too many people to look through that. Like, looking, yeah, that hurts my eyes. Here, let's give Oldeo tie. I mean, not Oldeo tie. Suzuki gonna win. Montez Ford's still here? Sure. Sure. Oh, well, Will Hobbs, you're not Willie Mack. Get out of here. Alright, this is my bootleg version of whatever that tag team was from WWE. God. What the hell was the name of that team? I don't know, anyways. All right, this episode of Dark has freaking Adam Page on it, so I feel like it's gonna do really good. I'm gonna guess a 90. A 90 for this random episode of Dark. Right now. Oh, Adam Priest got a 20. Okay, we shouldn't have brought in Adam Priest. But Tracy Williams did better than Joe Doring and Brian Cage. Okay. All right. That's something to consider. Also, Tracy Williams and Chris Brooks, both better than the original Dark Order guys. Generic Leo Rush promo gets a 72. Hold on, I think the friggin' playlist. Random Oldale tie squash gets a 60. Saree got a 66 in this match. Damn, we're gonna have to bring her up from Dev eventually. SCU, their regrouping promo gets 74. You know, they have to refocus and set their sights on picking up wins. Alright, Suzuki-gun beat the bootleg version of that team from NXT, whose name I can't remember. And it gets a 70. Thanks for, yeah, Montez Ford just showed up and said, hey, you got work for me? And we were like, all right, cool. And put him in 2 matches. We're not signing him. Thanks for these 2 matches, Montez. Oh, nice little promo from Stokely Hathaway, 77, all right. Yeah, in our main event, Calvin Tankman versus Adam Page in a Wild Brawl gets a 74. Yeah, you know, there's no rule that says you can't put your stars on Dark. So yeah, we just put them in the main event. Why not? 74. Damn, we were off by so much. I guess the 90. We got a 74. Ah, we were close. 2 separate jokes about the same situation. All right, yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this stream and for this episode series. Yeah, we booked a lot of random tag matches. We threw Montez Ford in there. Yeah, we booked a lot of stuff. I can't even remember. It was so much I can't even remember what we just did. But yeah, next week we've got 2 tournaments starting up. We've got John Moxley versus Kento Miyahara in a title match. Willow Nightingale's pregnant. Oh no. Oh. All right. Well, congratulations, Willow. All right, yeah, but we've got 2 tournaments starting up, a world title match. We're gonna do a tag title street fight. Yeah, we're building up to our next pay-per-view, Double or Nothing. So yeah, this was a fun episode. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, like the video. If you're watching on YouTube, you can leave a comment. You can subscribe to the channel. Any type of support helps. Follow me on Twitch at Hijo de Amigo. Yeah, and just, yeah, thank you for watching. And I hope to see you next time.